Giant Citizen Kabuto. Giants is an awesome PC game released in 2000 and developed by Planet Moon and published by Interplay. To put it simply, it's a second-person / first-person shooter where you control between 1 and 5 guys while building and defending a base and gathering resources. Oh, and there's some stealth gameplay and a few race levels as well. You start off playing as the mech Baz. Baz and his mates are on their way to planet Majorca to enjoy a holiday when they're forced to land on the island to repair their ship. Due to an accident, Baz gets separated from his friends, and while looking for them, he meets a smarty called Ahmed.
Name's Baz.
Rightio. Mine's Ahmed, but you can call me Timmy.
If you haven't guessed it already, the Smarties are a tad crazy.
Pills! I need my pills, Mr. Baz! I am very highly strung, you see!
Right, easy now.
So Baz, with the help of his trusty jetpack and Ahmed, with the help of Timmy and his jetpack, Jazz goes on a quest to find his mates. Along the way you fight off the insect-like Rippers and the evil Sea Reapers who have been enslaving the Smarty people. Luckily, as you find each of Baz's mates, they join you until you have a 5-man strong squad. Once your team's complete, you learn how to build up a base and gather resources. After about 20 missions over 5 maps and a whole bunch of hilarious cutscenes,
Me! The Reapers are coming! The Reapers are coming! I'm at it! Well, that's a bloody morale boost, isn't it?
you get to become the good Sea Reaper, Delphi. Delphi will take a hell of a lot more damage than the mechs ever did, and she deals out a hell of a lot more too. At first she seems a little slow because she doesn't have a jetpack and you have to walk everywhere. That is until you learn how to use the Reaper Turbo. After that she becomes a one-woman army. The Delphi missions are pretty much the same as the mech ones, with you building up a base, gathering resources and completing mission objectives, but there are a few race levels added in just to keep things interesting. After another 5 or so maps and yet more hilarious cutscenes, you get to become the Kabuto. The Kabuto plays a bit different than other races. Not only is he the biggest thing on the island, but he doesn't have a base. Instead you go around eating Smarties to grow larger, and eventually you can produce offspring. Playing as the Kabuto finally lets you get revenge on all those enemies you fought when you were mechs. As Kabuto you get to eat them for breakfast, lunch, dinner, brunch, as well as a few other snacks. To be honest, the Kabuto levels are probably the weakest in the game. They're glitchy. All the missions consist of getting to the enemy base, eating all the enemies and destroying their barracks. And the Kabuto levels don't have any funny cutscenes that made the rest of the game so enjoyable. Even if the last few levels of this game are a little poor, it's still an excellent game and I highly recommend playing it. Where can I get this classic game, I hear you cry? Well, you can try Amazon or eBay for second-hand copies. Or you could do what I did and head over to Good Old Games or GOG.com and buy it for a reasonable $5.99.